Hello everyone and welcome to Planning with Alo. Whether you are new to the channel or are coming back, I'm so glad that you decided to be here today. So as you can tell by today's title of the video, I am doing yet another collaboration, which is so exciting. And today I'll be working with Planner Lex on Instagram. So Lex and I thought that we could share our evening planning routines with you all, and so that is what we are going to be doing in today's videos. So make sure to check hers out as well. It would definitely be left in the description box below, and check her out on Instagram as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So the first thing I do want to go ahead and show you is that I have a little 10-minute planning routine card that I made myself using Canva, and I made this to kind of match and go with the other routine cards that I have, which I have the monthly, weekly, and daily routine cards from Life Worth Planning. I have shown these cards multiple times in a lot of my videos, and these are a must for me. So I'm going to go ahead and pick out the daily one because we're working on your everyday evening routine, or at least mine. And so we are going to be needing these two cards right here. And just to thoroughly explain exactly what is the purpose of each card, basically this little 10-minute planning routine card is something that I whip out of my planner every single evening and follow exactly the list as it is, so that I don't miss any updating within my planner system. And then this daily one is more of a what I'm supposed to be doing every single day, and so it's just a reminder of, did I do this or did I do the other? And also let me touch base on the fact that just because this is a evening planning routine, this doesn't mean that I don't pick up my planner any other time during the day. I actually pick up my planner way more times than just in the evenings. And to be honest, right now, because I'm not going out as much, my planner usually sits open at my desk just like this, and I usually have it in my daily pages because this is where I like to go and see what it is that I have to do. So yeah, like I was saying, my planner just kind of sits like this, and if I do want to go ahead and start my routine, it's basically telling me to open my planner and find the day that I am on, which is obviously what we are on right now, the 27th. Today is Saturday, and I had already did a little bit of planning last night, as you can see. So the second thing in my routine card is to check your calendar for any due dates. And then I did a little bit of notes here to say, examine whether you've completed or can do so at a later time. Whenever I'm referring to that is basically me going to my calendar section, which is this one, June, and kind of checking whatever I pre-planned over the monthly pages, just so that I can see whatever is going on, if I have any bill dues, any appointments coming up, any events, anything that's important, or any birthdays that I might want to remember. And so
now, as you can tell, I'm also going to go ahead and highlight the days that have passed since I haven't done so, and I'll do it here with you all. So I like to highlight as the days go by, so that if I happen to flip to my calendar section, I know what day I'm on.
It doesn't look like I have much going on. It is the weekend, so I think it's going to be a pretty chill one. Oh, I just remembered, actually, although it is going to be a chill weekend, we do plan on going to my in-laws on Sunday, and so I did plan for that last night in my daily. So let me flip back to that one. That's not something that I would put in my calendar because most of the times whenever we visit, I don't really put it like as a to-do in my calendar. It just kind of happens. And so let's go to Sunday. Let me take this out of the way. And yeah, I had already wrote in here that we are going to her house, and I'm trying to remember if there's anything that we need to pick up for them or to take, and there is just a little thing, and so I'm going to pick up a sticky note and write it out so that whenever I flip to my daily page tomorrow, I don't forget. So here it is, and then that way whenever I see this tomorrow, it's bright and out there so that it calls for my attention. All right, so after that, the next thing I like to do is to update any trackers in my planner. There you go, I updated those trackers. I don't think I have any other ones to update except, well, let's see. What else do I have in here? I have my workout tracker. Haven't done much of that, to be honest, which I should be doing, but like I said, I've been caught up on other things. Okay, so what is next? So the next thing I have is to write out any brain dump and to clear my mind on a notepad. So usually I used to have a notepad where I did all that brain dump stuff, but right now I'm actually doing it on this notebook that I just labeled inbox. This is a notebook I got from where my boyfriend works at, and then as you can see, I have like a bunch of stuff just written all over it. And so I do have some stuff that I want to write out and get it out of my head. So let's do that. But first, let me also include that down here I wrote stuff to kind of trigger whatever I need to brain dump. So I have to include tempting tasks, any must-do soons or upcoming, any family duties, any self-care stuff, any YouTube or Instagram plans, which is what I'm thinking of right now. And then since I also have said the word trigger, I remember that I can also look in the front of my planner where I have Vienna's trigger list. So this is something else that I can always reference whenever I'm doing the last part of my routine to trigger me so that I can remember if I have any errands to run, any hobbies, any doctor's appointments, any dentist appointments, projects not started, projects in progress. So this is just like a list of examples that can trigger your mind to remember. So let's go ahead and put the planner and the routine on the side here, and then let me do a little bit of brain dumping on my brain dumping journal, and I will be right back. So before I start my brain dump, I do just want to say this little disclaimer that for many, this routine might feel like it's all over the place, or for others, it might feel like it just works. But this is me just sharing what it is that I do so that maybe you can get triggered and perhaps even borrow an idea of what it is that I do, and then just kind of input it and connect it with your lifestyle and whatever you do in your planners and notebooks. And so this is not a type of video where I'm telling you this is what you need to do in order to achieve things or anything like that. So this is just me sharing my side of planning and what it is that I do. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a little bit of brain dump, and I'll put you on fast forward and I'll be right back. So I don't have a whole bunch to dump out right now because I did most of that yesterday, and like I said, I don't have a lot of things going on. But the way that I brain dump is literally just as the thoughts come to my head is the way that I write it. I don't care if it looks pretty. I don't care in the order that it's in. That is something that my planner worries about later on. So there it is. I dumped that out just so that I can get it out of the way, but it is written somewhere so that I can reference it back. Even if I forget today, I know at some point I'm going to pick up this notebook that I just put away and I'm going to remember it. So, okay. All of that is done. Oh, actually, I did forget just one thing. You see, I looked at my card here and I remembered that I actually want to do a face mask tomorrow, and so let me write out that over here. Okay. And then the next thing I like to do is to plan out the next day, and then this is where I will pick up my daily routine card. So we're done with this card here, and we're going to go to my daily, and then going back to Sunday, since I already have some stuff written down. In my daily routine card, what I have is whatever AM routine I have depending on the season I need to do. My quick tidy obviously would happen till tomorrow whenever I want to do miracle morning, my stretches, to check my to-do list. And then I do want to go ahead and empty my IG inbox tomorrow because it's pretty filled out. So let me go ahead and do that. Alright, so there's my IG inbox empty out. Physical activity, I do believe we want to, in the morning, go on a little hike. I don't know that it's going to be possible, so I'm going to just put it down as a reminder. But let's go ahead and do morning hike. And then we'll see if it happens. If it doesn't, it's okay. We could just cross that out. And I have over here again to update trackers, but I already did that, so I don't need to. And then PM routine depending on season. Okay, I don't have anything planned for like tomorrow evening yet, or not anything I can think of right now. And so that is pretty much what I have so far. Let's see. This is just kind of where I will think very hard and see if there's anything else that I need to take care of, which, yep, that just came to mind. So this is just kind of how it happens, y'all. There's no right or wrong way to plan. If I remember something, I write it here, I write it in that notebook, I write it in a sticky note, I write it wherever, and then I'll just like slap things on and kind of be all over the place. But somehow it always just ends up here in my planner, and then this is just like my piece here. So I just remembered that I do want to add the giveaway. Sorry, I stopped talking because I was writing, but the giveaway list update, I am doing a giveaway over on my Instagram, and so I need to update that list on my Google Sheets every single day just to keep up with it. And then since I don't remember if I did that or if I wrote that down for today, which I didn't, so let me write it down on today's daily as well. All right, so there it is. So that's actually what I'm going to be doing right when I finish this video here. And let me put this back here. And that is pretty much everything that I like to do. This does happen mostly in the evenings, like I said, but it doesn't mean that that is what I stick to like strictly. I just kind of always do it here and there, but the evenings is where I will try and get most of this in, and then thoroughly look through my routine cards just so that I don't miss anything. Right now I feel pretty confident that there's nothing missing, and this is where I will just go ahead and conclude this. So I thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on my next one.